Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm here with Diane Lewis, owner of Jamaican Kitchens. Good to see you.
Yes, good to be here.
Thanks for coming. Oliver Samuel is big. I mean,
yes, he is.
Everybody goes to see him. You laugh and you laugh and laugh.
Right.
I remember the last time I went to one of his shows, I thought I was going to die. You know, they're just so funny. And he deals with a lot of different social issues.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
And now you're co-sponsoring this play, Embassy Saga, which seems to be an interesting play as well.
Yes,
coming up on March the 15th. Tell us a little bit about your role in co-sponsoring, and we know that this is the 60th anniversary of Festival,
Virgin Islands Festival,
well,
yes.
And your role and relationship with the fundraising for that festival.
Yes, well, by now, everyone in the Virgin Islands should know that this year is the 60th celebration. And I don't know who doesn't know, but that is big. That is huge. And there is a need to make sure that this year's festival is the best that it can be, and the idea came about to do something towards that end. And the play, bringing Oliver, the Embassy Saga, that came about, and it's in conjunction with the BVI Festival and Fairs Committee to celebrate this year's festival. And just to give some information, basic information, that the theme for festival this year is 60 years of cultural display and appreciation, Virgin Islands Festival 2014, our Diamond Jubilee celebration. And the slogan is 60 years of celebration with cultural class, Virgin Islands Festival 2014, let's play mass. So it's going to be huge. So this play will help to offset some of the costs to produce something this year that the Virgin Islands can be proud of. And I would just like to quickly say that this is not a Jamaican play for Jamaicans. The Jamaicans here are more than happy to celebrate with the Virgin Islands. So are the other nations that are residing here. So it's going to be a cultural mix-up. It's going to be something that, regardless of where you're from, you'll be able to come, laugh, and enjoy yourself. And Oliver, he's known as the king of comedy, and he has earned that title. And I'm pretty sure that come March 15th, persons will say that was X amount that they paid for the ticket, well spent.
That's great. And I want to go back a little bit, because you know, you talk about no matter where you're from.
That's right.
That, you know, you should not only come to see the play, but participate in the festival as well. And I you know, sometimes I wonder if people in the Caribbean really understand what these festivals are about, and especially the festival here in the Virgin Islands, which is the Emancipation Festival.
Yes.
Emancipation from slavery.
That's it.
Which Jamaicans went through, Vincentians went through, Virgin Islanders went through, Antiguans went through. The whole Caribbean was part of that that horrific transatlantic slave trade that our ancestors fought and bled and died and suffered through, and fought to liberate themselves, and thus we are liberated through them.
Exactly.
And so there is really no one that should be excluded.
That's right. And when you speak about culture on a whole, yes, every nation has their little thing that they do, but I think that we are more united than we think we are. Yes, the differences are
minute.
Right, compared to the similarities.
What would you say in Jamaica? Rice and peas, or peas and rice?
Rice and peas.
Rice and peas.
Rice and peas. Rice and peas.
Peas and rice.
Peas and rice. It's the same thing. Well, I'll give you a quick joke. One day I went to buy some lunch, and I asked for rice and peas, and what I got was rice and pea, because there was only one grain of pea in it, you know. But nevertheless, rice and peas, peas and rice, you name it. It's just about where you're from. Some persons would say they wouldn't have the sugar in their pea soup.
Yes.
I'm a Jamaican. I've had it and I like it. So where's the camera that I need to look and let every Jamaican know that I am one Jamaican that loves my pea soup with sugar in it. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say that because I tried it and I liked it, you know, and that is where I think sometimes persons are shying away from being a part of another person's culture because they think that, no, we need to be distinct, but here is an opportunity for everybody to come together.
We are actually more similar than we are different.
Yeah, agreed.
We're more similar than we are different, and we need to emphasize the similarities, instead of trying to pick out the uniqueness, which will create division.
That's right. And
I don't know who's watching or who's been hearing us, hearing me particularly for years. We need unity more than anything else, more than any one other group in the world.
True, true.
You know?
And I believe that there are steps towards that. Last year, the Premier had a program, you know, Christmas Around the World.
Yes.
And I think that was a very good program in the right direction, in trying to bring the people together and, you know, share. We have a common background, as you already mentioned. And this year, the Virgin Islands is about to put themselves on display. I truly believe that it is going to be the best that has ever been. It should be, because 60 years don't just come say no, Edgewenka. That is something to celebrate. And we believe that bringing this play here, it will transcend, you know, the cultural barriers. Yes, some of the language may be a little bit where persons would have to say, what do you say again? What that mean? But at the end of the day, it's a play. So the body language, it will be there. You will.
And the issues that's going to be raised in the play, the social issues, the common issues that are raised in the play are similar issues to wherever you're from in the Caribbean.
That is the truth.
You go to the States, you want to come home. Sometimes your wife don't want to come. Sometimes the children don't want to come. You come back. You want to be highfalutin because you've been to the States. You move into a better neighborhood.
Exactly.
So you know the same issues that we have in Virgin Islands. People come migrate. The same migration challenges that we have. The same migration challenges you have, and all other people in the Caribbean who move from place to place looking for a better life. We all have those same challenges.
That's it.
And the issues are the same. And
they are the exact same.
We are going to be able to identify with those issues.
Agreed. And you know, you kind of touched on what the play is about, you know, in terms of the whole migration issue. But just to give a little bit more information, where the Embassy Saga, it takes us into the home of Ezekiel, Miriam, Zaki, and Rachel, who have just moved to an upscale neighborhood called Embassy Heights. And of course, Ezekiel, he has returned from the United States to rejoin his family. And Embassy Saga follows each of them as they prepare to make another step together, or maybe not. Of course, Oliver, he plays Ezekiel, and he's a retired first-rate mechanic. That in itself, I know, is going to be a lot of drama, right? Who worked in the United States government at Guantanamo Bay. And Ezekiel is ambitious, and in an effort to make life easier for his family, he decided that they should all migrate. His daughter Rachel is more than excited to go, while Zaki is cautious for several reasons. His wife, however, seems to be rejecting the whole idea altogether for reasons that he cannot understand, and that's it. I say no more. Who's she leaving
behind?
All right, well, we shall find out. So it's a mixture of the suspense, drama, of course, comedy. Expect to laugh literally until you know. We'll try to make sure we have medical personnel at hand, you know, because Oliver's plays are funny.
Without a doubt.
Hands down, they are funny, and the persons they can come expecting a very high level of performance and leave feeling absolutely satisfied.
Great. And so this is March the 15th.
March 15th.
Cultural Center, and it starts at
8 p.m.
8 p.m. sharp.
Yes.
And it's the price is
$25.
$25, and
yes.
the portion of that goes to the
Festival and Fairs Committee to offset the okay. expenses for this year's festival.
Have you decided on what the split is going to be?
No, not as yet. Mm-hmm. I believe that will come because it is a joint venture. Mm-hmm. So I believe that it will be
be worked out.
Yes, and satisfactory to all of the participators.
Well,
yes. Yes.
Diane, it's good to see you.
And could I just say where the ticket outlets are?
That's right.
Right. Hazim's Beauty Supply, J&C Department Store, the Jamaican Kitchen, Z-Rod, LSL Bake Shop, and of course Speedy's, because the ferry will return at 11:30 after the show on March 15th. So the people in Virgin Gorda need to come over. The people from overseas, they need to come. They need to come. Yeah. And it promises to be great.
It's like a packed house.
Yes, sold out. I was about to say that without a doubt, this will be a sold out event. So I encourage persons to get their tickets now.
Yes.
Because once they're gone, they're gone.
March the 15th is only a few days away.
Yes, yes. And the ticket sales have been going well, so I would encourage persons to do it now. Don't put it off, because you may not be able to get a ticket when you're ready.
Okay, and that's at Jamaican Kitchen.
Jamaican Kitchen, Hazim's Beauty Supply, J&C Department Store, Z-Rod, and LSL Bake Shop in Virgin Gorda, and of course Speedy's. Yes. The ferry. So you get on the ferry to Virgin Gorda, ask them about tickets for the Oliver show.
Great. Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Thank you for having us.
We're looking forward to the play,
yes.
and of course we're looking forward to the festival 2014.
Of course.
Yes. We're going to be right back after these words from our sponsors with Egyptologist Ashra Quessy. Don't move. Don't want to miss this. We'll be right back.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and H. Labadee Stout Community College.